full of young students eager to learn, yet hesitant to speak. For many children, the fear of speaking in front of others holds them back, affecting both their learning experience and their confidence. English elocution classes are widely believed to help students overcome these challenges. But how effective are truly in building speaking confidence? My research focuses on this question within a Sri Lankan context. Do English elocution classes significantly improve the confidence in speaking among learners? In the next few minutes, I'll take you through the purpose of this study, the approach we are taking to answer this question, and the potential impact of my findings on educational practices. Let's move on to the introduction. English has become an essential skill globally, especially in countries like Sri Lanka, where it's a second language. Mastering spoken English can be challenging, particularly for young learners who may lack the confidence to speak up. This is where elocution training often comes in, aiming to equip students with the tools to communicate clearly and confidently. In this study, I'm looking at whether elocution training can effectively improve students' speaking abilities and, more importantly, boost their confidence in public and interactive settings. The goal is to see if these classes truly make a difference in helping students overcome speaking challenges. To evaluate the impact of elocution training, my research focuses on 5 key areas: their pronunciation, articulation, delivery, clarity, and expressiveness. It helps students overcome self-doubt and fear of judgment, and training them in breath control, voice modulation, posture, and expressiveness. These skills support confident and effective communication. And my target group is focusing on students in selected institutions in Colombo who learn English as a second language. Now, let's move on to the background of the study. English elocution classes have long been recognized for enhancing spoken English skills. And institutions like IWMS, Institution of Western Music and Speech, and Wendy Watmore Academy provide structured programs that focuses on pronunciation, fluency, and expressiveness. These classes often involve exams that mark important milestones in students' journeys to becoming confident English speakers. Regular practice, graded assessments, and structured feedback foster improvements in speech and boost students' confidence. In Sri Lanka, confidence in speaking English is Sri Lanka faced anxiety using English due to the limited practice opportunities. So proficiency in English is closely linked to social status and respect, making speaking confidence an important aspect of language learning. Elocution classes address concerns such as accent, pronunciation, and vocabulary, achieving high scores on advancing levels in exams, enhances students' self-assurance, and reinforces their overall language proficiency. When it comes to the problem statement, let's start by looking at the target group for this study. I'm focusing on children aged 5 to 14 in Colombo who are attending English elocution classes. Despite their exposure in English in school, many of these children experience constant language anxiety and lack of confidence when speaking. Another challenge is that traditional language methods, particularly those focused mainly on error correction, have limited effectiveness in addressing these issues. The emphasis tends to be on fixing mistakes rather than on building confidence in encouraging expressive communication. And there is also a gap in this research available on the specific impact of elocution classes. While we know the elocution training can help with pronunciation and articulation, there is a little empirical evidence on how effective these classes are in actually boosting speaking confidence, particularly for children in this age group. Additionally, how factors such as cultural background and elocution education influence a child's confidence in speaking remains largely unexplored. The objective of this study evaluates the effectiveness of elocution classes improving students' speaking confidence. To assess this, we will use standardized assessments and from institutions like IWMS and Randy Whatmore Academy, and also use measurable insights into how these classes affect students' speaking abilities and confidence. The purpose of the study, the primary aim of the study is to determine whether the students who attend English elocution classes have achieved merit passes in their spoken text. I will investigate how elocution contribute to this achievement, particularly focusing on how they help to enhance communication skills and foster a supportive and engaging learning environment for learners. To do this, I will analyze results from 12 students who have completed the spoken test, looking at the factors they may have influenced their success. Specifically, we will explore the role of instructional quality, student engagement, and the relevance of the skills practiced in elocution classes. Additionally, I will collect qualitative insights from the educators who conduct these classes. Their feedback will be invaluable in highlighting the most effective teaching and strategies and methods, and not only improve language skills but also build confidence in young speakers. By understanding the techniques that work best, we can better support students in becoming more confident in communication. So my research questions are: question 1, why is it important to study the impact of English elocution classes on speaking confidence? Speaking confidence is crucial not only for effective communication but also for academic success. So in a classroom setting, students need to be expressive and they have to express themselves and make the point clear. So in both oral discussions and the class discussions too. So by studying how elocution classes help in this area, we can better understand their role in enhancing students. So what aspects of elocution classes enhance speaking confidence in learners? So we will explore the aspects through practice, feedback, encouragement, and structured activities. Together, these elements help enhance, reduce anxiety, allowing students to express themselves more confidently in various situations. And then, how do these classes impact students' performance in speaking assessments? So, observing test outcomes linked to participation in elocution classes and also assessing improvement through their merit passes and qualitative feedback. And what are the broad implications of improving speaking confidence through elocution classes? Like long-term academic benefits like social and career settings, and also potential influence on broader communication skills. And my main objective is to explain the benefits of elocution classes for English classes for students aged 5 to 14 with a focus on enhancing speaking confidence. So So many students face communication challenges in both academic and social settings due to lack of confidence. So my specific objects are assessing current levels of speaking confidence. To begin, we will assess the current levels of speaking confidence among students, and also by measuring and evaluating how confident are the students in their spoken English, and also identifying the key factors of elocution classes, like investigating their confidence in investigating the aspects of elocution classes. How is it boosting the confidence of learners? And also evaluating the impact of students' performance in speaking assessments. It's examining how participation in elocution classes affects scores and outcomes in speaking tests. And also analyzing the impact of instructional techniques, assessing how various teaching strategies in elocution classes influence speaking confidence, like for an example, feedback methods and also the structured activities. And let's move on to the literature group. So firstly, the importance of speaking skills. Speaking is considered as the most significant skill when it comes to communication, as it forms the basis of conversation and interpersonal interactions. Unlike reading or writing, speaking happens daily and is essential for building relationships and expressing ideas. As to Tesol 2012, he has told that it is essential for daily interaction and it is used everywhere and every day. Secondly, role of confidence in speaking. Moving to the role of confidence in speaking, confidence is key to expressing thoughts and ideas clearly in any language, including English. So, as Sa told that, self-confidence is an individual's recognition of their abilities and self-awareness. And also, let's move on to the impact of elocution classes. Elocution classes are specifically designed to help students to develop speaking confidence. So they achieve this through structured practice and speaking assessment. So according to Tolentino, confirmed that elocution is crucial for students' language development and effective communication. Addressing speaking anxiety, another key point in the literature is the issue of speaking anxiety. So according to Ahmed, he suggests that mastering the aspects of English elocution is essential for becoming a skilled communicator. And the role of motivation and feedback. So motivation and feedback gives the students a great confidence to speak up. And now let's move on to the methodology. So the research approach will be based on the two methods, combining quantitative and qualitative data to gain a comprehensive understanding of the impact of English elocution classes. And also the quantitative data is results of 12 selected students spoken test focusing on merit passes. Specifically, they will help us to measure improvements in speaking confidence. The more merit passes students achieve, the more likely is that their speaking confidence has increased. And also, data will be summarized and analyzed using numerical methods to identify patterns and trends. And the qualitative data, feedback from instructed collected through structured interviews will be taken. So these interviews will give us a more detailed, in-depth understanding of how students' confidence develops over time and what factors in elocution classes contribute to this group. So objective of combining the data is the combination of quantitative test results and qualitative feedback will offer a comprehensive view of how elocution classes influence speaking confidence. And data will be collected from institutions like IWMS and very what more institution in Sri Lanka. And the limitation and ethical considerations. So the focus will be on students aged 5 to 14 and the study limited is around 12 students due to time constraints. And also collection data will be collected in person at the institution. So the ethical considerations are informed consent will be obtained from parents and also confidentially will be ensured and no individual will be identified. And the significance of the study is this study focuses on improving speaking confidence through English elocution classes specifically for students in Sri Lanka. So by addressing this key area, the study can enhance communication skills which are crucial not only for academic success but also for the future opportunities. So the impact of the study is by improving students' speaking confidence, we expect to see better educational outcomes and a reduction in language-related anxiety. And also institutional benefits. The students' results will be valued for institutions like IWMS and many more academy as they can use this data to evaluate the effectiveness of their current teaching methods. So if the findings show that elocution classes have a positive impact, it may lead to improvements in their existing programs. So in conclusion, this study is significant because it provides invaluable insights into how English elocution classes can enhance speaking confidence among young learners in Sri Lanka. And also this research could pave the way for more institutions to recognize the importance of elocution and the long-term benefits it brings to students, not only in their studies, but also in their future professional lives. So this is my proposed thesis structure, and then these are the references. If you do have any questions, I will be happy to answer.
Until you come to literature review, whatever you explain is without any references. That's the main problem. And otherwise,
But I have included it in my
and then this check whether these research questions are aligned with the research objectives. So